Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mai, aka Mariam, aka Ali, and we're back at it with another video. So for today's video, I am making hair content video. I know y'all love these ones. I know y'all love the hair oil recipe videos, so here you go. So for today, we'll be making methi, also known as fenugreek oil, and we'll also use some mint as well because it's good for the hair. I was trying to use peppermint, but I wasn't able to find that, so I decided to just alternatively use mint because they have an almost similar composition. So simply for this recipe, you would need some fenugreek seeds and a few mint leaves. We will also utilize the branches, so yes. Oh, and by the way, don't mind my yellow hands, guys. My hands are very clean. That's why they are dry, because I'm just from washing them using soap. The yellow is actually from turmeric. I'm just from shooting a turmeric and ginger short video for you guys, so stay tuned for that. I'll be releasing it hopefully next week. So yeah, anywho, let's dive right into it. And as usual, the oil we'll be using is the extra virgin olive oil. You can always use another oil alternatively, but I personally prefer olive oil for reasons that I will state later in the video. We will start by simply adding our oils to the bowl. So for this particular video, because my olive oil was used up, I did add some coconut oil as well. So you will add just 2 tablespoons of this. Again, this is dependent on the amount you wish to make. Personally, I was not going to make a lot, so 2 huge tablespoons was going to be enough. So now that we've added our oil in there, we will now add some of our fenugreek seeds. Again, you can add as much as you can or as little as you would wish. This depends on the level of concentration, but I'd advise that if, for instance, you put 2 tablespoons of the oil, or 3 perhaps, add a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half of fenugreek seeds, basically a 2-to-1 ratio. So now onto our mint leaves. So we'll just pluck some of this. If you wish, you could always add the branches. They're just as nutritious, they are just as rich in content, so feel free to add them as well. But yeah, we're just gonna add some of that in there. So perhaps, what are some of the benefits that mint leaves or mint poses for your hair? So mint leaves are packed with dietary fiber, folate, vitamin A, vitamin C, riboflavin, magnesium, iron, potassium, copper, calcium, and manganese. So the first benefit that it can pose for your hair is that it has the ability to get rid of dandruff. This is because mint leaves are potent in antimicrobial and antifungal properties, and these properties can help ward off dandruff and head lice. And then secondly, we have, it has the ability to prevent hair loss, as it has the capacity to improve blood circulation in the scalp. It can also help fight hair fall and stimulate hair growth. It can also help treat an oily scalp, soothe tension headaches, and last but not least, as stated earlier, it can also stimulate hair growth. This is because it is rich in menthol, therefore has the ability to stimulate increased blood flow to the scalp and hair roots, which promotes healthy hair follicles and longer and fuller hair. So we're also going to add a little bit of olive oil in there, the only remaining amount, because it was very little. That's why I actually incorporated coconut oil this time. So yeah, feel free to add your oil of preference, be it grapeseed, any light oil, guys. I love light oils, that's just me, but depending on your preference, you could add avocado oil or any other, or just like me, could add extra virgin olive oil. Oh, and now that we're done with that, let's dive right into the benefits of fenugreek before I forget. Number 1 is fenugreek has the capacity to prevent hair loss. This is because it contains lecithin, which acts as a natural emollient that conditions and moisturizes your hair very deeply. Also, it makes your hair stronger from the roots by providing rich nourishment, thereby controlling hair shedding efficiently. Finally, we have, it revives damaged hair. This is because it is a great source of protein and amino acids, which help repair the hair shaft damaged due to dehydration, heat styling, chemicals, sun damage, or color treatments. I'm actually itched to apply this right now because of all these benefits. Anywho, next we have fights dandruff. So natural saponins present in fenugreek have rich antifungal and antibacterial properties that keep the microbial infections on your scalp at bay. And then we also have it controls scalp inflammation because fenugreek has rich anti-inflammatory properties that reduce inflammation and pain in your hair roots. This is because it contains natural antioxidants that can help in fighting off oxidative stress caused by free radicals in your hair follicle cells. And then we have it adds shine and soft texture as it is very moisturizing. And then we also have prevents premature graying. This is because of its rich content of iron and potassium. So now that we're done adding all of our ingredients, we're simply gonna try mixing that up. After which we will simply put all of that into the microwave to melt the solidified coconut oil so that they can actually mesh together nicely and it can absorb the fenugreek. So as you can see, the coconut oil is fully melted and there's bubbles because the mint leaves also got heated, which is a good thing, meaning it will also be absorbed into the oil. So that's how you can tell that it's been heated up enough. Depending on the amount of coconut oil you used, you will heat your oil depending on the amount of coconut oil you use. Personally, my oil is very little, so probably just a minute or less. So we're slightly gonna mix that up again. I was just demonstrating how it's now all warm and melted, which I feel really good about. I'm gonna try to mix that up. But yes, so the method of approach we're using today is what I like to refer to as the cold press method. So this would simply entail you mixing your ingredients together, slightly heating them up so that you ensure that they actually mesh up and blend together, after which you will simply store your oil in a dry place, cover it nicely, probably somewhat warm, so that your coconut oil can stay melted, and let that fusion take place on its own. I'd say about a month or more, depending on your likability. Yes, and that is how you make fenugreek oil. It's actually very easy, light work. So you guys do try this out, and if it works for you or you simply like this video, do comment, like and share. I will highly appreciate it. Bye bye.